Hi guys! So I'm going to show you this really nice eye look today with warm tones. But before I start, I think you should all subscribe. Just go boom and hit the little button right there. I'm going to start with an eye primer. Basically, any primer works. Just make sure it's evenly distributed. And I'm using the Be Your Selfie Pure palette, which I'm really excited about. And I'm going to start with the color called Pure. It's like the lightest one in the palette. And I'm going to use this as my transition color. From there, I'm going to go right into the next color. It's called Natural. And I'm going to just enhance my crease a little bit. I'm just using a big fluffy brush. Now this next color is called Strong. It's a really pretty neutral, kind of like a red-brown. It's going to add a little bit of depth to my eye without closing it off too much. So I concentrate it with more of a pencil brush and then blend it out with a fluffier brush. And then I'm using the color called Confident, and I'm just applying it to the outer corner of my eye. And then I will continue blending with a blending brush. This is a super easy look. It's just a few steps. And the colors are all quite similar. So it's easy because if you make a mistake, you can kind of just blend it out. Just like that, see? Now I was talking about this palette the other day, and I'm going to go in and use just one of the light shadows on my brow bone just to create that nice open look. And then I'm going to use the one, I think the one in the middle is called Sun Tweaked or something. I will use that on my lid in a little bit. I'm going to put this primer on my face and let it sit just for a minute or so while I finish up my eye. And I'm applying it with my finger because I kind of feel it melts into the skin better and it's a little bit more metallic-y as opposed to like a soft dusting with the brush. Once I apply it, I just lightly blend with the rest of the color on my brush to create a really soft ombre look. And today I'm airbrushing. How fun is that? So I'm mixing MAC Airbrush Foundation NW10 and NW20 to get my color. Just a few drops each. And then I'm going to spray it all over my face. A lot of people ask me what airbrush is, but this is airbrush. It's literally a really soft look. It's not too cakey. It's very matte. It controls oil. It is water resistant, so you don't get white lines if you cry. That's really just a tip for wedding days. And I'm just softly applying it all over. It actually took me so long to learn how to use this thing properly, but now I've got it and I love it. It's perfect for like a day in the pool too, because it's water resistant. So cute. See? It's very soft. It looks really natural. And this is the new water weight or waterless, I don't know, MAC concealer that I've been trying to test. So far I'm liking it. I don't think this is quite my color, but I do like the dropper. I think it's cool because you don't use that much product. There's not a lot of waste. I'm just going to blend it out with my Sephora concealer brush and then my MAC Duo Fiber to kind of get rid of any excess. Now, I'm going to try and set with this Kiss setting powder. It's like a banana powder almost. And I spray a little sponge here and then just kind of place it under my eye. I'm not sure, again, if this is my color, but I'm trying to try some new products. The finish of this powder is actually really nice and soft. It's not overly high coverage, which is fine for a setting powder, but it is nice and mattifying. My skin feels really smooth. So I just lightly set everywhere as I also get it all over my shirt there. And I've been talking about the Sephora palette a little bit. It's just an easy highlight contour palette. I think it's like $13. It's got 2 highlighters, a blush, and a bronzer, so it's super easy for beginners because you don't have to worry about trying to pick out all those products. It just has it all for you. So I'm just going in the hollows of my cheeks and around my hairline and just a little bit on my chin. And in the same palette, I'm going to use the blush in my Morphe 553 and concentrate on the center of my cheek and blend out for just a really soft look. And I'm going to use the lightest highlighter because I'm so pale. And just a MAC angled brush. I really love this one for applying highlighter. Can't forget the bridge of your nose and the Cupid's bow. And then with the very edge of it, I just do my brow bone. So I know I always talk about this pencil because I freaking love it. My e.l.f. pencil, they have literally 3 colors, so it's super easy. I use the lightest one. It's just called Taupe. It's like $1.97 and it's so easy to use and so natural looking. And it has the mascara spoolie end, so it's super easy to blend with your own eyebrows. Makes such a difference. That's a really good pencil for beginners too. Now I'm going to set just the NYX setting spray today, nothing fancy. I've been into the Kat Von D liner. Now the thing is with liquid liners, they can be intimidating, so I always recommend doing small little strokes instead of trying to do one perfect line. This way you can kind of like see where you're going in direction and move your hand around, as opposed to try and like do it in one line where it can be much more difficult. Just take your time and try and get as close to the lash line as you can. I'm just using my sample size mascara of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's a pretty good one. I've been using it a lot lately, and I guess it's more of a personal preference, but I find the brush kind of like thick and almost clumpy. Not that it makes my lashes clumpy, but it just kind of makes them thick. This is the Mineralized Finish MAC highlight that I'm using on the inner corner of my eye and a little bit on my Cupid's bow, which it's the color Lightscapade. Again, with my Pure Cosmetics Confident, I'm going under my eye just a little bit just to kind of finish it off and smoke it out a little. And my lip. I love this color. So this is a Temp 2 lipstick in color Cranberry. Gonna finish off my warm look today. Super cute, right? Nice color. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know.